I don't know if
All
you
right.
just what.
Yep.
Oh,
There you
so
go. You ruined the intro twice in a row.
twice.
Oh,
You
oh
literally
man.
left 30 seconds. I'm like, what's happening? I
Well,
cannot see your face.
there was
I
too
don't know
many
if your
damn
mic.
clicks for the damn thing.
And to be fair, your mic failed 2 seconds ago, so it's not my bad. Go.
Okay.
Just do the intro. Just do the
All
intro.
right. Yeah. Anyways, welcome to episode 5 of the Rogue Gamers podcast. I am Aaron, aka Immortal Donut, and hosting with me, as always, my brother from across the pond, Sir Bruno Pinto. Thanks for interrupting me when trying to get things going. How are you doing?
Okay, I'm doing well, thanks, nice to have you here again. Just let me just on that. Let me just comment if that's okay as I adjust my mic. So Donut, Aaron, aka Donut, about I don't know about a minute ago, his mic failed, right? And then he says, "I'm going to start the thing." And normally it's about a 10-second run, and then literally it must have been. 40 50 seconds and I'm like hello, is your mic gone? And so I did ruin the intro, but I apologize. But I cannot see his face, so he's too cheap to get two cameras. There you go.
Yep, I don't have access to stealing one, so yep. Just gotta suffer with the one camera right now.
Fair enough.
But yeah, so lots of stuff going on here. First and foremost, we have our first question from a viewer. So are you ready for this?
I am.
Our good friend Craig has sent in a couple questions, but I'm picking this one.
Mm-hmm.
What game has had your favorite setting or theme? Uh, so
Favorite setting or theme? Okay. Am I? Do you want me to go first on
yeah,
this one?
yeah, you go ahead.
Bioshock, the first Bioshock, the under the water, dystopian, utopian, dystopian. Most whenever I do an utopian story, there's normally a dystopia aspect to it. The art direction of that, everything about that game is a great setting. So yeah, Bioshock.
Oh yeah,
I think for me.
wonderful choice. That one even still holds up today. I played that
Yeah.
last year, and man, that atmosphere. But I think I got one better for you.
Okay.
And it's going to be the Half-Life universe, specifically Half-Life Alice. Half-Life Alex.
Uh,
I,
yeah.
yep. Um,
That's City 17, right?
yep. Yep. So inside City 17, being in the VR space, just I mean, the second that you put the headset on and load it up,
Mhm.
and you go out onto that balcony, see City 17 and those walkers and everything else, that just blew me away. I can't think of a.
Yeah, I just checked it because I thought there was. So there's a Return to Rapture. It's a fan-made VR mod for Half-Life Alex that brings the Bioshock universe into virtual reality. So we can combine both of our choices, apparently. Yeah.
Yes.
So
Yep.
there you go. There's a lot of great choices. I mean, immediately I thought of The Last of Us. It's funny that my favorite settings are post-apocalyptic or dystopian and all of that. But that's the type of stuff I like. Did Craig give us an example of an answer for himself, or did he just ask the question?
He just asked the question. He did not give so, Craig, if you want to email us and let us know what your favorite setting is, happy to share the podcast.
Yeah,
Um,
and that goes for anyone else that's listening as well.
yeah.
What is your favorite setting? I mean, that's great. There's a lot of good ones. I mean, it depends on how you're feeling as well. Sometimes if you're feeling a bit of fantasy, you like your Zeldas or your Morrowinds and all of that. And if you're feeling sci-fi, you might go for what's that space one?
Mass
The
Effect,
Alien. No, Mass Effect as well. Yeah, but no, but Alien. The
Alien Isolation.
Alien Isolation. That's a great setting. That one is
Yep.
proper. Yeah, too scary, but great.
Dead
Good, cool.
Space. Yeah.
That space, yeah, that space, yeah. That space wins most answers.
And speaking of Dead Space, you drafted that last podcast
I did,
along
yeah,
with
I did.
my number one pick and number one pick of many, as I have heard feedback. So, unveiling this week, Bruno gets the crown. So,
Yes, yeah, yeah.
congratulations.
Thank you. I felt that it was a strong one. Me stealing your top number one, pick was helped. Obviously, in fact, a couple of people that voted for me did say you had the Last of Us. That's why you won. But yeah, it was a good one. So I'm sure you're gonna win many to come, though.
Yep. So gonna have to think of next topic, or if someone else has a draft that they want to do, definitely email me this going. But
What's that email? They can email on.
it is roguegamerspodcast@g.com.
Awesome.
Have it down at the bottom of our little stream.
Oh, nice, nice.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and it's also
very
there
good.
on YouTube. Um,
Perfect.
but yeah, well, going into that, we have a new competition that you are brought to us last podcast, and that is make a developer make a new game or an
Yeah.
existing game. Um, so
Could be anything. It could be anything. It's your money, so it could be a remake, it could be a new game, it could be a sequel. Basically, you have unlimited money, and no one can say no to you. Nothing creepy, just in terms of working on the game. Yeah. Yeah, that's what we're going for here. So because I went first last time, I think you go. You get first pitch on this one here. So
Uh,
what's your
no,
pitch?
I'm gonna bend the knee to you this time.
Okay, I like
As
it.
this is not the draft per se, this
Mhm.
challenge. So I kind of want to see what you go with first. I've got a whole list of them.
Right. This is what I'm gonna do. Okay. I am. I want a game in the immersive sim genre. So,
Okay, okay,
so I kind of want to make it a team, a dream team for this, because money is not an object here, and I don't care if immersive sims don't sell as well as they used to. Okay. So I was pondering: do I do a remake of Deus Ex, or do I do a sequel to Deus Ex? And I kind of decided that on this one, I'm gonna do a remake of the original Deus Ex, and for that I need to bring the original creator. There's a director of it. I want to bring Warren Spector to work on this, but I want them to have some help. Okay, so is with him co-directing. I also got Neil Druckmann working on this because he obviously did The Last of Us. He's really good with story. Not that the story was bad in Deus Ex, but I kind of want Neil Druckmann to kind of direct the story aspect of it, and that that type of you know literally direct the actors and all of that, because it's going to be a fully acted remake. This is, yeah, and obviously Warren Spector to do the actual mechanics of the game, but they need a team to work with them. So for them, I'm bringing Arcane Leon to work on this. So
oh man,
they did I know they did Deathloop more recently, but before that they did Prey, which is another excellent immersive sim. I mean, Deathloop is a bit of an immersive sim as well, to a certain extent, not as much as Prey and Deus Ex. So yeah, I'm bringing like literally the big guns here. I mean, the only one which is a bit of an imposter here is Neil Druckmann, because he's never done an immersive sim, but he's done some great games, and he's really good with direction and vision. So that's my dream team. I'm making a remake of the 2000 game Deus Ex. So yeah, same story, but maybe expanded as well, and a bit like like when they remade Final Fantasy VII, then they made it into 3 games. I might even do that. I might even be a 2 or 3 parter. Like just make it really big, like just expand it out and just make it like a great game. It's not gonna sell because immersive sims don't sell, but
yeah,
that's what I'm going with. Yeah,
okay,
that's
all
my
right.
pitch. Yeah.
Well,
Basically, I thought let's pick something I would want to play rather than something that's gonna win me the pitch.
that's fair. I can take the crown back here next episode, but
We'll see. We'll
um,
see.
yeah, we'll see. So this is tough because I have like 8. that I came up
Oh,
with. Um,
he's been busy.
I well, you give me $1 billion to make a great game. I'm definitely gonna think about it a little.
Make a great game. Yeah.
Um, so I I I want to do an RPG, and so this is what I want. I want to mix the Claire Obscura team with
Okay.
Larian did Baldur's Gate 3.
All right. Okay.
Mix
Yeah.
those
Just
two
bring.
together,
Uh-huh.
and we're going to remake one of the best RPGs of all time, Knights of the Old Republic.
Wow.
So,
See, yeah. Okay. You're
yeah.
speaking my language. You're speaking my language there. So interesting that you're. I mean, I like it. I think both teams are great. And both teams make really good RPGs, even though one is more JRPG inspired, the other one is more, isometric, like that type of Neverwinter Nights, that type of thing. Yeah. It's interesting that you're not picking Bioware to do this, or a team, a team that's that does those type of games. So you kind of like bringing them outside of their genre a bit. But yeah, okay.
I, I I
So
mean, the
I
thing that I would say against BioWare is of late they haven't been hitting a lot.
no no
Um,
no no.
and so I'm gonna take the two best RPG makers last 5 years, put them together, and make this. Make it some JRPG. Get some of the Baldur's Gate 3. You can make this combat however the hell you want. You might jump from above or hide in a well or whatever that you can think of. Just put those two together and wild.
Like it. Yeah, I like it a lot actually. I might even like it more than mine. I'm liking that. So, but I'm not the one that votes on this. The people are. Do you want to go for a second pitch? So we have two games to go. Have you got a second pitch? You reckon,
Oh man.
or have you spent your load on that one? You spent all your money on that one.
No, I still got more. And this is one that, man, so hard to pick. I'll have to tell you these other ones I got too
Mm-hmm.
after the podcast. But I am
Mm-hmm.
going to go with one game from my childhood that doesn't have a game. PlayStation 2, and got a series that has a season 2 coming out next week. Um, I'm going to remake Metal, vehicular
Okay.
car combat, but I'm gonna make it with Playground Games, Forza Horizon franchise,
Okay.
and
Okay.
maybe
Okay.
mix in some of the physic work from the Wreckfest team and
Okay.
the
Yeah.
Burnout team. Put them all together
Oh
there.
wow.
Make this a crazy combat racing fun ass
Okay.
time.
I like it. I like it. All right. Uh, Twisted Metal is a good game. Playground Games is a great developer, but I think you kind of left the door open a bit. You went really strong with KOTOR. You kind of left the door a bit open for me to try and steal, or try and bring my two games, give a bit more of a chance. I'm gonna get Bungie,
Okay.
okay, to do me a little game, okay. They got Bungie, the original Halo creators, from Halo to Halo Reach. They're gonna do me Timesplitters 4. Okay, I'm gonna give them the Timesplitters 4 for them to do like
Okay.
full campaign, jumping back and forward into the past, into the future, and a full arcade multiplayer made by Bungie. They are people that did Halo, the people that do Destiny. Yeah, I want them doing Timesplitters 4 for me.
So it's
And by
gonna
the
be a
way,
microtransaction hell.
no, because it's my money. So this is gonna be, you
Okay.
pay for the game, and you got a great campaign, right? And then you get the multiplayer. Now, the multiplayer, yes, it's a bit like Overwatch and stuff like that. You can buy skins and stuff like that, but it doesn't affect it. That's, like everything is in the game. That you don't unlock characters, everything is there from the beginning. Well, you can unlock characters, but you unlock characters by playing the campaign. You know, that's how you unlock characters. I'm going old school. And yes, you can get skins for them, but you can use microtransactions to buy them, but you can also earn credits in the game to buy them. So
Okay.
it's all fair, and there's none of them will affect the game. It's just how you look. So that's basically what I'm doing. I'm doing Timesplitters 4 with Bungie.
Okay.
So there you go.
All right.
I think that's strong. That's
That,
strong. I think yeah.
that's pretty good. That's pretty good.
I went. We both
Bungie
went
is
niche.
one of those that if they go back to form, then yeah, that's a strong potential. But
There you
as
go.
of late, been a struggle for them.
So the listener needs to pick. Do they want to play? Because they can only have two. They can only have a mix. Okay, so they can either have a remake of KOTOR done by the Claire Obscure and Balerion, and they can also have a new Twisted Metal made by which is a PlayStation brand made by an Xbox studio, which I thought I know it hasn't gone unnoticed, but I like it. I like it to make Twisted Metal a new Twisted, sorry, a remake of Twisted Metal, not a new one. Or you can go with me with my dream team of directors and get a remake of Deus Ex split into 2 or 3 games. I haven't decided yet. And by Arcane Leon. And also on this universe, option B for Bruno, you also get Timesplitters 4 made by Bungie, but old school. You unlock characters to play in the campaign, lengthy campaign going into the past, going into the future. Bloody hell, we even go into dinosaur times and everything. Like prehistoric times and everything. And in the future, we go proper in the future. We're gonna get weird with this. Yeah, we go proper like 1,000 years into the future, like proper like collapsing suns and all that. Think of that. Yeah, this is not a quadruple, a quintuple.
So this is going to cost
Game.
$130 just to buy the game. Then that's
No,
a
no,
quintuple A
the game.
price.
No, the game is 15 quid.
Oh,
It's my
only
money.
50.
So it's
Okay.
15.
Why not
I
make
don't
it
care.
free? You know,
Listen,
release it to the
and
masses.
I'm not gonna make it for free, but yeah, it's not gonna be expensive. It's gonna be inexpensive. There you go. So pick one of the two. Which one would you which one would you like? And we'll crown a winner.
All right. Sounds good. So you can always send those votes to roguegamerspodcast@gmail.com. You can put it in the comments at any of the sites that wherever else Bruno likes to post these things. And so yeah. Any news that you want to talk about today?
Just
Get into
one.
the meat and potatoes.
You were asking me how much I'm selling my game for, my fictitious game, and I said it will be 15. Microsoft early in the year announced, if you remember, that all their games, starting with The Outer Worlds 2, or around that time anyway, that were going to be $80. So they were going to go what Nintendo did, down to the up to the $80. If you remember, it wasn't long ago. There was $60 the number. Then it became 70 with this next generation. Now it's 80, right? Certainly, Nintendo are doing 80. They released a handful of games that 80, including Mario Kart World. So that's what they announced. But now they kind of like have announced, I think the last couple of days, they've announced that they're backtracking that and they're going back to $70 for the Outer Worlds 2 and for all their games during these tough times. Basically, they're going back. I think it's, I don't know. I could be cynical and say maybe they're not getting enough pre-orders, so they're going like, oh shit, let's change the game. Or maybe they are looking at the marketing and go like, you know what, maybe we're not quite ready for $80 yet for a game. But anyway, I think it's it's good for the consumer, So they're actually going from 80 to 70, especially for those that don't have the game pass. And don't forget, this is a multi-platform game, so it's pretty cool that they're doing that. I don't know what the reasons are, if it's because they're not getting enough pre-orders, or because they just being nice, or just because they're looking at the market and they're saying it's not quite working. Certainly working for Nintendo. I mean, they sold enough Mario Kart Worlds, but yeah, I thought it was quite interesting to that they went back. It's not often you see a price decrease after announcing a price increase, right?
Yeah, it's one of those things that I think Microsoft kind of look. Our games aren't going to sell at this. We've already kind of made some bad moves and increasing all of the prices to 80, asking. So I think it's a good move by them backtrack to, and that's good.
Mm-hmm.
And ultimately, like my whole thing is I want these games made so can continue making these. The Outer World is is a good game, and the sequel looks even better. Um, but put it behind an $80 price point. Everyone that isn't mega fan is gonna wait for it, right? Or even less. Or they might just pass on it.
That's it. Yeah.
Yeah,
And I think Microsoft and Sony, and a lot of the other big publishers do look at Nintendo with envy, because Nintendo doesn't really do sales. I mean, the like, for instance, if you look at their sale now, there's really good deals, like games for like quid and 2 quid, like from third party developers. But from first party Nintendo, uh, you can get Captain Toad Tracker for 20 20 I don't know, £27 or whatever it is. Yeah, that's like the game sells for normally 35, and they do, like, I don't know, 20% or whatever on it, but that's about it. And they do it only now and then, and they just keep they don't really discount their games. So and that the only publisher that gets away with it, because no one else does. Sony doesn't get away with it, and nor does
yeah.
Microsoft.
Well, I
um
mean, ultimately as well. I mean, they have the brand recognition almost. So everyone, every a Mario Kart.
yeah.
So it's one of those that I don't think Mario Kart itself at selling for 80 has been like a landslide or anything. And it was nice that Donkey Kong Bonanza was 70. So
Yeah, they also did the Zelda, the Nintendo Switch 2 versions of Breath of, oh, sorry, the one for Tears of the Kingdom, that was 80 as well. Um
right.
and yeah, 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 so that was 80 as well. So no, anyway, listen, games are getting expensive, and they have to, in a way, because if you think about it, everything else is going up. So they had to, but it's we critique Microsoft when they do bad stuff, and even now, about saying this, I'm still like skeptical if they're being asked, or if it was because of pre-orders. But credit where credit is due. They've seen that they've made a mistake, so they went down. They went back on their price increase, certainly for this holiday period, which I think needs to be commended for sure.
Yep.
So yeah, I just wanted to touch on that.
Well, let's get over to what we've been playing. I think we both have the same two games that we want to talk about.
That's it. That's it.
First and foremost, I'll talk about Rematch.
Mhm.
And for those of you that aren't aware of what Rematch is, it from the C developers, they made a soccer game. It sort of has a little feel of Rocket League, but it's got an easier entrance than I would say Rocket League. Rocket League not decent until 800, and not a lot of people are put 8 hours into a game. To, um, so that's the nice thing is it is a little bit more friendly. The controls are a little bit wonky, but they did just update it where you can map your own controls with. The biggest negative that I have is that there's not crossplay. So, like playing earlier today, and we ended up playing the same team times in a row or something. So, the player base is a little bit on the lower side that we're getting the again. And they are doing crossplay. It's 6 to 9 months down the road. It's coming.
Yeah.
Um,
I think it's sort of, I think it's they're saying 6 weeks actually, but
oh,
yeah, we'll see. No, you got the six right, but no months. I think it's weeks. Currently on Steam charts, 25,000 players are playing, which is not it's not a small number. There's a lot of games that do a lot worse than that. So peak was all-time peak last month was 92,000. Certainly 25,000. That's on Steam, but obviously Sony and Nintendo and Xbox. Once you have the once you bring those players, those console players in, hopefully those numbers will be pumped up more, and it'll be better.
no,
So
yeah. I mean,
yeah,
anything else that you want to add to rematch
yeah,
right now?
I played quite a lot of it. Obviously, I talked about it last week, and after we finished the podcast, we played a few games together, and I played a bit in the last couple of weeks since the last recording. Played quite a bit of it with people from the Discord. It's still a lot of fun. It's the multiplayer game at the moment. Every time I'm playing, I'm always smiling because it is fun, and it's and even when we're losing, or even when somebody does something stupid, it's still like But I do like the fact that you can literally see the run. Like you see, like you're up front, and you kind of like, if you know the player, you might drop the shoulder to the left, but then go right, and then if you know the player, you just put in the ball to where he's going to be, know where he is. So you end up doing some really nice passes. But sometimes as well, you put the ball and you completely in different wavelengths, and it doesn't quite work. Shooting is fun. I scored my first acrobatic kick today. I was quite happy with that. Like the keeper helped by letting it through. Um, I do think I want to play ranked, but I don't think we're there yet. Not everyone is singing from the same hymn sheet at the moment. Some players are better than others, but I do want to play some ranked at some point. But it's a lot of fun, and it's the type of game that I start playing. I might play for an hour or two, and it felt like I've been playing for 20 minutes because you just get lost in it. It just reminds me of playing back when I was back in Portugal, playing in the park and stuff like that. Just reminds me of that. Even here in England, I actually play the similar. I've never been a good player, like I said before, but I play them five-a-side, like inside the actually sorry, four-a-side inside like a cage, like and and uh, you can bounce the ball off the walls and stuff like that. But I actually remember, and it is like pretty much. I remember, like I said, I'll say again, I've never been very good at it, but I remember playing one time, and I did a couple of step overs on the ball, and absolutely bamboozled this guy, right? And then I shot, and I don't remember if I scored or if the keeper saved. Doesn't matter. But the guy like whoa, and then I tried the same thing again. I got absolutely tackled. So it's the same thing here. You do it one time, you try it the second time, and you're gonna get two-footed. So anyway,
Yeah,
yeah, I'm gonna be playing a lot more of this. This is gonna be my ongoing multiplayer game. I just like jump in and play. Sometimes I like jump in even on my own. Just go in and get a couple of randoms and then get mad because they never fucking pass the ball, or get shouted at by kids, like I said before. But yeah, great game. Don't be surprised if this is on my list at the end of the year. Don't be surprised. I think I'm really really enjoying this game. I think
yeah,
it's a
yeah.
great game.
It's one of those that I was Rocket League. Um, this is one that I do, and today, like, I didn't feel as clumsy. Actually, stole an MVP from me. So
You did?
um,
You did?
it's one of
You
those
did?
things that it's starting to click a little bit more, and that's the nice thing about these games. Rematch, Rocket League, is once it clicks, now you can start to build, start to do extra. Um,
Yeah, I
and
mean,
that's what I love
yeah,
about it.
and I could see even with yourself, because last time we played, like I think you were having some lag issues, to be fair, but you made some errors. Oh, I think everyone does. But today you started as well, and there was a couple of passes that went completely over my head. But as we played a few more matches, the ball was just picking him straight into me. You were like a lot. The passes were a lot better and a lot more measured. You were starting to see the distances and the power you need to do for certain parts of the pitch. And that's what I like about these games. It's because everyone plays the same. There's no stats. There's no oh, let me buy a booster pack so I'm faster or whatever. Everyone has the same stats, and it's all about just skill. That's
Yep.
it. It's a pure skill game,
Yeah.
which I believe Rocket League is as well. I don't think Rocket League you can get any. Everyone has the same car, right? There's no
I mean,
differences there.
there's different cars, but I mean they're easy. It's
Okay,
it is strictly a skill. You can
skill
do
based.
pretty much anything. Certain cars
Get you.
are better than that
Get you.
after
Yeah.
after you. So,
Get.
but yeah, I'm really looking forward to what they add on to the game. To I know right now there's the button mapping, the lag issue, matchmaking. That that's how Rocket when it try to
Mhm.
get the little glitch out of the way, start building. Right now, like most of the really good teams are just passing cross, hit off the top of the as a cross. So, um, I'll be curious to see what the next have to figure out how to stop that. Um, but I think we did pretty well against that today versus last time. Every team. Um, yeah,
Yeah,
I love
it's
these
just
games.
yeah. So do I. It's just the keeper needs to pay attention, and like in the real life game, you either jump or don't jump. You don't know what the guy is gonna do. But if he bounces it off the wall for somebody else to shoot, then the other defender needs to get in between the ball and the guy. It's as simple as that. It needs to block the ball, which is the reason I get so many men of the matches is not so much because I score lots of goals or lots of assists, is because I do a lot of interceptions. That's what I'm doing. I'm literally just getting my body in front of the ball. But yeah, no, I'm gonna be playing a lot more of this game, and yeah, this is a complete surprise. To critique the game though, all the things you said, the no cross play, certainly some net code that could be improved, and all of that. Also, that their passes, the stuff you can earn is it's not intuitive to me. I think they need to go more FIFA Street, more flamboyant, more get more stuff like that. Maybe get some more players. I know you can buy some players in so you have their
Yeah,
likeness and stuff like that. I mean, I personally yeah, if maybe I would if they had Ronaldo there or something like that. I'm like, oh, let me buy him and I'll play as him or something, yeah. Or maybe do a Fortnite thing where you get some things going, and get some characters, maybe not from football, but from a movie or something, John Wick or something you can play as, anything like that. If they start doing stuff like that, I think it could be quite interesting because yeah, it makes it more of an arcade thing. So that's some things they can do with that will make me want to spend money. Because at the moment I look at it, I'm like, yeah, I'm good. Yeah,
yeah,
I'm good with just playing the game. But if they start putting some skins there or some things that I want to get, maybe I'll start buying the Game Pass or even buying the skins like you do in Fortnite, right?
yeah. That's the biggest thing. That is that the pass that they have right now not very exciting, and it is the zero pass right now. So it's not really the first season pass, is kind of thing. So we'll see what they do with season one, everything. Um, yeah, I mean it's typically with the microtransaction, you have the skins, you have the you have different patterns, styles. get, which are all. I would like it if they did more of a run. They had that, but also earn that work. Can't buy the drops or anything like that, but it would get you skins, colors,
I
anything
mean,
along those lines.
to be fair, you do earn coins that you can buy stuff anyway at the
Yeah,
moment, right? So you can buy certain items which are not there's a lot of the items you can buy with coins or buy with the actual money. No, but yeah, like I said, great game. Uh, and I'll be playing a lot more of this. Probably won't talk so much more about it now on the podcast because obviously it'll be my ongoing game. But yeah, a game that I'm going to be playing for the foreseeable for sure.
yep, 100%. So if you like soccer, and football, sorry, spending European audience, um,
Uh,
but uh,
soccer was actually the English term to start with. So
that
so
is true. So
that is one of those where I can see where you guys are coming from. But I'm from Portugal, and it's football. Yeah, you play with the foot. Yeah, I mean, I know the keeper saves it with the hands, but for the
yeah,
most part, you play with the foot, so it's
I think you
football.
have to have that the football, because
But if you think
regular
about it, if you
football is
think,
American football.
but think
That's
about it, but American football makes no sense. Do you even use the foot for
yeah,
it? You know,
yeah.
well, yeah, but most of the time you're using your hands, right? So it's the other way around. Surely it should be handball.
They
But
already have that
anyway,
in sport. But anyways,
I know.
that's a debate
Yeah,
for another day.
sure.
All right, so Bruno, what's the other game that we want to talk about today?
So yeah, we've been playing a lot of Donkey Kong Bonanza that came out just last week on the Nintendo Switch too. So I would say this is I like Mario Kart World quite a bit. I think it's a great game, but this is the launch for me. This is now the one which making me want to go and play on my Switch all the time. Um, so it's by the Mario Odyssey team. You know the Mario 3D World as well they did before. So it's by the A team from Nintendo, and they've been working on this game for I think like 8 years or something. And it shows
Yeah.
they've been playing for a long time because originally it was being developed for the Switch one, but then about 4 or 5 years ago they kind of like changed it to be just a Switch 2 exclusive. Um, so you play Donkey Kong, the titular character, and I mean, slight spoilers, but it's not really a spoiler because you can see it everywhere. It's on all the promotions and Pauline, right, as well. And basically, you have the bananas, these golden bananas, and you going through these biomes, these worlds, but you keep going down into the world. So literally, you keep digging down and going further down into you're trying to get to the core of the planet. And every time you go down the level, and levels have sub levels as well. It's just completely different. It's not like a cave. It's like literally a complete world with a sky and everything and a sun and all of that. And I'm down to I think level 800. So I think I'm down
The
7 or 8 levels.
forest biome.
No. I'm
Oh, you're further.
further down, further
Okay.
down from that. Yeah, I'm further down from the forest biome. Yeah, I'm not gonna say what it is for spoilers, but I'm further down. Let's just say you can take your towel and make some sandcastles. That's what that's what I am at the moment. Really cool actually. But the gimmick of this game is you collecting these bananas, and I believe there's 777 of them to collect. Okay. Good lord. Well, I've collected about 220 so far, so I'm making my way. I'm making my way down on this. I'm not gonna say how many levels there are for spoilers, but that's quite a lot of levels, right? Keep it going down. And so the idea of this, you go to this biomes, these levels, and you have to literally find a part where you can destroy this item, and then it kind of opens up, and you can keep jumping further down. You and Pauline. And as you go through, you collecting these bananas, and the more bananas you collect, you can actually get some abilities on your on for Donkey Kong. You can do like more health or stronger. There's like it claps, for instance. When it claps, you can like there's like an echo scan of the area, so you can expand that and a few other things. And there's also this Bonanza superpower, where you hold RB and LB, and you have like for a time being, you're a lot stronger. So you can also improve that and a few other ones you get as you progress further down. And it's just a massive collectathon of bananas, and there's some of them, a lot of them, you find a lot of bananas, 777 of them. But some of them are really clever where they're hidden, and like you do the clap and you can see it there. And you're like, how the hell do I get there? And you're kind of going around and you're destroying things and destroying the terrain, and then you go like, how the hell? And they're like, and then it does that eureka moment. Oh yeah, of course. I need to jump off that, land on there, fall off there, grab that, swing over there, and then boom, I got it. Um, yeah, so yeah, you're just collecting these bananas. The story is actually a lot better than it is as any right of being so far,
Yeah.
for me anyway. And it's just mad. It's just mad Nintendo destruction, and it combines a lot of things. It combines your Mario Odyssey. It has a lot of the DNA of Zelda as well, but certainly Tears of the Kingdom in terms of you can get these bananas so many different ways. Like sometimes you see a banana with a clap and you go like, how do I get there? Or maybe because you found it in the map and you know what it is. How do I get there? And there's a way you can get there. Maybe there's a specific rock you need to move and jump down, or a balloon you need to pop, or a door you need to go through, or just make a hole through it. Just literally dig towards it. So there's the different ways. Like there's lots of puzzles that I've solved that I want like. I'm sure that's not how they want me to solve it, but that's how I did it, and I'm playing it my way, and that's how I'm doing it. So yeah, this is brilliant. This is this is really good. What do you think of it?
So yeah, it is an incredible feat that they made this. One, this destruction that you do in this game. I I really really hope, uh, and it's probably not going to happen, but when you beat the game, I want to see in the credits just how much holes you put in the landscape on every level. Show the
You could
developers, show
you,
the, but
you can check that already. You can check
yeah,
on the map. You can check how much. You can check that. Yeah, you can definitely check that
but
already.
I want to see like
How
a
much?
3D model of it. It
Oh, I
just
see. I
just
see. I see. I
show
see.
like in,
Yeah.
like 15 times speed, just all the digging that you, like. My goodness. I mean, when I first got it, my son played it for like 2.5 straight hours, and so then
Wow.
I took it from him at that point. Um, and yeah, I think right at about 200, maybe 210 bananas right now. I'm
Hmm.
I'm not as low as you are because I have spent half my time just beating the crap out of these levels. Um, I, just finding all these little hidden bananas, fossils, and it feels very much like Mario Odyssey in a lot of aspects, but it also feels a lot like Breath of the Wild, and from the aspect of a lot of these puzzles you can dig your way around, or you can do something different that the developer wasn't planning for you to do, but here you are. Like, I don't know how many times I used the echolocation when I was like, oh, there's a fossil, let me dig to it. And oh, now I'm in this chamber that clearly there was a little hole that you could punch through at the other end, but
Yeah.
that's not where it went through. Um,
But it's not just there's parts as well on level design, because you cannot destroy everything. There's a lot of level
right.
design where there's parts you cannot break. So there is ones where you cannot just break your way to, where you may actually have to solve it as well. Yeah.
And those are sometimes pretty darn clever.
Hmm.
Um, one thing that is similar, but they also changed it up a little bit, is like Mario Odyssey, you can take the fossils that you find and you can buy new costumes. But in this game versus Mario Odyssey, the costumes might give you Bonanza power long. And you can upgrade them too to make them even stronger with some of the bigger fossils, more hard to find. Um, so it's really well done from the skill trees. Nothing overly special, but it's fun. Um, like I just keep upgrading my punch power, so I can just punch through everything with ease. Um,
Yeah.
but the echo location is huge, so definitely up that early. You really can't upgrade wrong, which is not the case in a lot of games. Typically, gotta do this, and it does do suggestions. Hey, you should probably upgrade this. But I only listen to that like once. Um, Bosses wise, fun. I wouldn't say overly challenging, but it is more destruction, more. Um, the fact of just diving down to the next layer, and uh, they have the eel transport system, so you can go back to another area if you want to upgrade the clothing that you have from that area.
See,
It
one thing I found was you can get these houses as well. You can like speak to this house character, and then the more houses you get in the layer, the better the sleep. After you sleep, you get more hearts and stuff like that, right?
Yep.
When you get to the top layer, when you get 8 of them done, I think, or 7 or 8 of them, you actually get somebody there that you can buy. You can just buy all the items from them, so you don't have to actually go and find the people. You just a bit of a shortcut. You can just go like, oh yeah, can I just buy the costumes or whatever. I've only just found that out, which is very helpful. But you do need to give him a tip. He's like, "Can I have a 10 gold tip for doing that?" I'm like, "All right, here we go. That's
Sure.
10 gold.
Yeah.
Gold, by the way, gold. There's
Yep.
gold everywhere."
Oh my gosh, so much gold. Like I don't know. I spent so much gold doing something I don't even. And I made it back in like 5 minutes. Like
Yeah, yeah,
you just smashing through, and you just um.
yeah.
I,
Just keeps on going. Um, yeah. Did you speak to the what's the name of the? I'm forgetting his name now. Cranky
Cranky.
Kong, I
Yeah.
think.
Yeah.
Because he gives you a rant every time, and like, oh my god, it keeps on going on this massive rant, and he's like, blah, 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 blah. I'm like, all right, can I get my fucking banana, please? And he
Yeah.
keeps on ranting. Every time you get him, like, here we go, we're gonna get, because you need to get to him for sometimes he's in hard prices to get, sometimes he's in easy prices to get, but then you have to listen to the rant, and literally the banana is called rant in the whatever,
Yeah.
what I mean,
Yep.
like,
In whatever
yeah, yeah.
biome.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. It's a love letter to Donkey Kong fans for sure.
It,
And
yeah.
yeah,
It,
a true contender for Game of the Year for me, I think.
it really is. It's one of those that it takes the source material and really expands on it. Donkey Kong Country games were big games of
Hmm.
Donkey Kong 64 is similar to this, which was a banana collectathon.
Hmm.
But you didn't have the construction. It was kind of clunky. Um, and the one knock that I would say is controls are a little bit wonky. I guess I have two knocks. And the second one is that it already seems to have stressed H2's power. Um, like there's definitely sections that you can levels big to it. Um, it there is some uh slowdown if you're smashing away. There is a few graphical, and I think it's just for the look to have that everything. So that is the one big thing that I would say. I mean, it's not a knock on the game itself, but it's kind of curious how far we can push this system because it's like Donkey Bonanza already has pushed this.
Yeah, they're definitely not getting a lot spare in terms of performance out of it. I haven't had many issues with the things you just said. I mean, there's certainly slow down if you just explosions everywhere and there's lots of enemies. You definitely see some frame drops, but uh, I played this mostly on handheld, and because you have the VRR screen on it, it doesn't feel too bad for me. My biggest issue is, and it's not so much an issue now because I got a bit better with it, is the camera. And to be fair, the camera when you're digging proper, like when you're going right down and can get a bit confusing. But I kind of sussed it now. And to be fair, he has no right being as good as it is because of what you're doing. Um, yeah, no, I'm truly enjoying this game. I'm playing it with a smile on my face every time I play it. I just checked on my Switch that yeah, I am on level 8, so layer 8. So that's where I currently am. So I am a couple layers below you. Your lower is
Level
layer
6,
6.
I
I
think.
just checked. Yeah. So I'm a couple layers um, below you. But when you got to that layer, you had a choice. So have you gone to the other choice?
I have not yet.
Okay. So kind of when you pass that layer, what I've done, I took the same path as you, and when I passed that layer, I went up again and then did the other path. Yeah. That's what I did. But you don't have to do that way. But
Yeah.
that's the and you should do it because
Yeah.
you get a power. You get a power, so
And
you should
more
do that.
bananas. What it's all
More
about.
bananas.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah. But but you made the right choice in terms of the power you get on that. Going that way is better to me than the other power for sure. You'll see what I mean.
Yep.
But yeah, I'm sure we'll talk about more on the next podcast about it for sure. But yeah, this is. I thought nothing was going to come close to Clair Obscure, and maybe nothing will. But this is certainly knocking at the door and saying, "Hello, I'm here." I think this is a contender for Game of the Year, not just for me, but for a lot of people. I think this is. I honestly, if you asked me 2 weeks ago who's gonna win the Game Awards and all of that, and I was gonna say I don't see anyone beating Clair Obscure. That's a contender now. I think that's a
Yeah.
contender now for that, especially after Astrobot won last year. So that's definitely a contender.
Yeah. I mean, it's one of those that uh, Donkey Kong is going to reach public. That's going to public opinion is
I mean,
probably
no,
Donkey.
sure, but a lot of these things are voted by critics, so
Yeah.
we'll see. It's going to be an interesting one. It's going to be an interesting one. I think it's going to be a race between the two so far. Anyway, and I cannot see. There's some games coming out still, some good games coming out, but I cannot see anything beating this. So currently, this is sitting on a 91 on Open Critic, which is quite high, right? With
Yeah.
99% critics recommending. On this is on Open Critic. So I think Clair Obscure was more actually, if I'm honest. I think Clair Obscure was a 92, if I'm not mistaken. But anyway, it's gonna be between the two, I think, for me this year. But we'll see. Maybe I'm wrong.
Yep.
Maybe none of them will get anywhere.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, very cool. Very
Excellent.
very cool.
Excellent. I'm excited to.
Dive.
Um. But yeah, it's definitely in the my limited time of being in the game. Very easy to pick up the hand, throw some terrain, grab some bananas, uh, kick that destruction butt.
Yeah. Now I want to play more of that, and I also want to play that just came out yesterday. It's on Game Pass. I want to play Wheel World as well. That's looking pretty cool as
Yes,
well. Yeah.
yes. I'm excited to play that one. Um,
Yeah.
yeah, and you know, Nintendo has a few more coming. Supposedly a direct maybe next week.
Yeah, we still got Metroid Prime 4 coming out, so that can have something to
I
say as well.
I
Yeah.
think there might be a surprise at the end of the year from Nintendo too. So you know, a Super
But
Galaxy.
s-
And
s- see, so the thing is, this team that did Bonanza has been working on this. I think, like I said, I think it's 8 years. I think
8 years.
they've been working
Yeah.
on this. Yeah. Mm, Could they have been doing two games? 8 years is a long time for Nintendo. So could they have
Yeah,
been doing this and something else? Could they have been doing I don't know. I'm
I,
just putting out there. You
I
know.
mean, it is the 40th anniversary of Mario coming up, so it is. I feel like there's going to be some announcement that,
Mhm.
and if rumors are true, might get a little bit of that next week. So that'll be fun to
We'll
talk
see.
about on the next podcast.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Well, do you have anything to recommend to our listeners and viewers?
No, I actually don't have one this time. I didn't have anything ready. I can think of something if you do have something yourself. If
Well,
not, we can. Yeah, okay. Go ahead.
I will recommend the K-pop Demon Hunt on Netflix. Um, Mark all that you want. It is catchy as all hell. Little cheesy story, but it's fun. It's a lot of fun. My kids are obsessed with. Give it a chance. Give it a chance.
I mean,
You'll enjoy
I,
yourself.
I, I'm gonna give you the same deal that Marius gave me on the previous podcast. Okay, I'm gonna be more generous than he was. Okay, I'm gonna give you three bullets. Okay, and they're refundable. Okay, you can give me three recommendations per year, right? If I really like it, you get your bullet back. If I don't, you lose your bullet. And once you shoot your three bullets, I'm not playing anything you recommend or watching anything you recommend. Do you want to use one of your bullets
Yeah,
on
yeah.
on this?
I want to use the bullet. I want you to watch this.
Uh, I kind of shot myself with your
Yeah.
bullet now. Okay, okay. I'm gonna give you one episode. I watched one episode of K-pop.
It's just a movie. It's not a. It's not
Oh,
a. Yeah. So it's a
oh, it's a
one-off.
musical. It's a musical.
If
1
you
hour and
want.
35.
Yeah.
Okay, okay, okay. I'll take a bullet. I'll take one bullet,
Okay.
but I'm not convinced. I'm not convinced by K-pop Demon Hunters. We'll see.
Hey.
We'll see. Um, I'll tell you what. I do have one as well. I think I watched it on Netflix. It's an old movie. I like watching 90s movies every now and then. Have you ever seen a movie, a serial killer movie called from 1995 with Sigourney Weaver, and it's called Copycat. Have you ever seen that movie?
Long time ago.
Yeah, so I have never seen it, and I've seen it recently. It's really good.
Yeah.
Basically, there's a serial killer that's copying, other famous serial killers' murders, and yeah, it's really good. I think they don't make them like this anymore. Like these movies from the 90s.
Yeah.
Your
There is
Silence
a
of the
certain
Lambs.
level of '90s cheese. Try to
Certainly
take
not
it too
anymore.
serious.
But yeah, I thought Holly Hunter was excellent in this.
Oh yeah.
Actually,
Yeah.
she's excellent in everything. Anyways, as is Sigourney Weaver. To be fair, everyone was great in this, and it's just I think it's on Netflix anyway. So I don't know in America, but certainly here. There you go. That's my go and watch Copycat, and then watch
K-pop Demon
K-pop
Hunt.
Demon Hunters.
Yeah.
That looks awful.
Just make a day of it. You're gonna be singing the tune
I
next
doubt it.
podcast.
I
Oh,
doubt
you
it.
are.
I'm gonna predict. I'm gonna predict that I'm gonna give this a 4.5 out of 10. That's my
Oh,
that's
okay.
that's my prediction now.
Okay.
And I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna be honest with you. What's the sitting on IMDb? Okay, IMDb is sitting at 7.8, which is quite high to be fair. Okay, fair enough. Fair
All
enough.
right.
I could be wrong. I could be wrong. I doubt it, but I could be wrong. We'll see. Right.
All right. Well, that is the end of episode 5. So thank you again, Bruno, for completely kicking my ass in the zombie draft last
I mean,
episode.
I mean, I didn't brag too much, but you had 0 votes.
Uh,
That was literally no
I
vote
wouldn't
for
have
you on this.
even voted for myself, so it's fine.
Yeah,
The
this
second you
this
took
one
Last of Us, I was like, man,
was a
I'm cooked.
whitewash.
Yeah.
This one was a whitewash, to be fair. But I think the video game pitch we both did is a lot closer. To be fair, I
Yeah.
think I think yours is slightly ahead, if I'm honest.
We'll
But
see.
I think it's a bit closer, that one for sure. Yeah,
So,
we'll
but
we'll see.
Yep.
And
So
pick the draft. So you guys want us to send the email, and then tell us what draft you want us to do next time, and
yep.
we'll be doing that.
Yep. So roguegamerspodcast@gmail.com is the email. You can comment on YouTube or the other sites for the podcast, and we'll definitely take those into consideration. And any questions, criticisms.
Mm.
If you want to tell Bruno to shut the hell up at the intro so he stops ruining it, 100%
Yeah,
send those
but
our way.
just one slight correction. No, I'm good with the telling me to shut up. I was gonna say we are everywhere. We're pretty much everywhere. Google Play, Spotify, everything. I don't check every single platform, so the best way is to email, because I might not. I check iTunes. I check Spotify every now and then, but if you want your comment really to be seen, it's better to email it, because I'm not checking every single. We're everywhere, but I'm not checking every single review on those platforms. But reviews are good. They help us grow anyway. So reviews are good.
Yep. So give us a like, share us to somebody you think that would like us, or share us to somebody you think that would make fun of us. Doesn't matter. Give us a view either way or a listen. We appreciate it. And then we'll be in 2 weeks, episode 6. We'll see how this developer draft went and see whose $1 billion was spent better, and
Hmm.
come
I
up
think we
with
both
an.
lose the. I think we both lose the money. By the way.
Oh, no, no. Knights of the Republic is going to make me
It's
go
not gonna
sell
make
it
you any
for a
money.
hundred bucks. People buy it if it's
Literally, they canceled the remake in real life. They literally canceled the remake for now. That's
because they had the wrong team doing it. I got the right team doing
I guess. No, you do. I love KOTOR. You don't have to sell it to me. I'm the idiot. I'll spend £100 on it. But what I'm saying is, no one likes like those type of RPGs anymore. No one likes immersive sims. We both picked we pick games. Certainly, our first picks are games that no they're a bit more niche. Our second picks were more broad for sure. Yeah. So we'll see.
Well, that'll do it. So I have been Aaron, aka the, and
I've been Bruno.
thanks a lot, and we'll catch you next time.
Catch you next time.